Hi, friends. I want to take a moment to share something really personal with you. My health journey, my experience living with a chronic illness, and how God has been with me through it all. I was born with a lung disease called COPD. It stands for chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. That might sound super medical, but let me break it down simply. COPD makes it hard to breathe because my lungs are damaged. It feels like trying to breathe through a tiny straw all day, every day. Just doing normal things like walking or talking can leave me out of breath. This isn't something that came later in life. I've had it since I was born. My brother has COPD too, but his is less severe. It's genetic, and as of right now, there's no cure. Only treatments that help manage it and slow it down. Because of COPD, I spend a lot of time in and out of hospitals. I go to many doctor appointments, and I've seen many doctors, nurses, respiratory therapists, and physical therapists. I had to stay in the hospital more times than I can count. And to be honest, it gets frustrating. Sometimes I just want to get better and go home. But that's not always how it works when you live with a chronic illness. One of the most intense moments of my journey happened in 2012. I got really sick with pneumothorax. That means my lungs collapsed. I couldn't breathe. It was nighttime, and I was rushed to the nearest hospital in an ambulance. But that hospital didn't have a pediatric department yet. It was still new. So they transferred me to Los Angeles. That's where I was admitted into the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit, also called the PICU. The doctors found out there were holes in my lungs. The best way to describe it is like a kitchen sponge full of tiny holes that leak air out. I had to be intubated, and then later I got a tracheostomy. That's a breathing tube placed in my neck to help me breathe better. I also had surgery for my pneumothorax. During that same time, I got something called a G-tube, a feeding tube placed in my stomach. Because I breathe fast and burn a lot of calories, I wasn't getting enough nutrition. The G-tube helps me get the nutrition I need, especially when I'm tired or not feeling well. I receive feedings at night while I sleep so my body can stay strong and keep fighting. I ended up staying in the PICU for 3 months. During that time, I built a bond with so many of the healthcare workers. Even though it was scary and overwhelming, I felt God's presence with me. He surrounded me with doctors and nurses who truly cared for me and helped me heal. I'm so thankful for every healthcare worker who has taken care of me. I also want to thank my church family who has been praying for me since I was young. They've prayed for me during every hospital stay, every setback, and every breakthrough. They've also prayed for my brother too. Their love and faith mean so much to me. But most of all, I want to thank God. He has been my light in the darkness, my healer, my comforter, and my savior. He saved me from near death, and I'm living proof of His love and grace. That's why I created this channel, Shine Like a Daisy, because even though through pain and hospital walls, I want to let my shine light for everyone to see Jesus. Even now, life with COPD continues. I do multiple breathing treatments every day. I use something called the vest. It helps shake and loosen mucus in my lungs. I take medications to reduce inflammation and to help when I'm sick with infections. I'm not saying this journey has been easy. It's been hard. There are moments of pain, frustration, loneliness, and tears. But there's also been peace, purpose, and strength through Jesus Christ. I hold on to the hope that one day Jesus will return. And when he does, there will be no more suffering, no more pain, no more sorrow, and no more death. All of those things will be gone forever. And I long for that day with all my heart. But until then, I'll keep fighting, keep sharing my story, and keep shining my light so others can see Jesus in my life. My name is Sarah, and I'm living with COPD. But more importantly, I'm living with Jesus. He is my strength, my peace, my joy, and my forever hope. So let your light shine too, friend, because you never know who's watching in the dark, looking for a glimpse of hope.